If you decide to pull up stakes and live in a place like Thailand or any other tropical destination, you're probably going to have to learn to live with flora and fauna that you're not familiar with. And every once in a while, you might have to live with a monster. I've made a couple of videos about the creatures you might have to live with here in Thailand. One is called Thai Snakes in My Garden, and the other is Thai Creepy Crawlies in My Garden. I'll put the links in the description. In our garden, we have a bunch of rescue tortoises, a rescue hedgehog, some budgies, about 9 or 10 of them, and some ducks. We also used to raise chickens, but they died of old age, being more than 10 years old each. Although we still have one rooster left, who may be the oldest rooster in captivity. And he crows every morning, so we're not too worried about him. With all the hullabaloo about egg prices back in America, we probably get all our eggs for free. Except we probably pay more for duck feed than we would for the eggs themselves. But we can't eat 4 or 5 eggs every day without getting heart problems. So anybody who comes to visit us gets a free bag of eggs to take home with them. Along with our egg-laying ducks, we have 2 call ducks. Call ducks are originally from the Netherlands. They're tiny, they're white, and they're beautiful. But then the monster came. About 5 a.m., Pequin heard the call ducks crying out. Now, call ducks, like their name suggests, are pretty loud birds, but not at night, so Pequin knew something was wrong. A few minutes later, she called out to me, "There's a python in the duck cage." By the time I got there, she had opened the gate and let one of the living call ducks out, picked up the body of the unlucky one, hoping that she could revive it. She's terrified of big snakes, so it took a lot of bravery to open that cage. Reticulated pythons are the longest snake in the world, sometimes growing up to 10 meters. This was a small one, about 2 meters long, but big enough to swallow a duck if Pequin hadn't gotten there in time. Now, what do we do with a caged 2-meter-long python? Saying our construction manager heard about the big snake and went to take a look and video the capture. I'll translate his narration. I came into work today to find that a python killed one of the ducks. They're going to capture the duck killer, and I want to see how they do it. The snake is still in the duck cage. I want to see how big it is. He's catching the duck killer. Open the bag. Open the bag so he can put the snake in. It almost gave me a heart attack. Kunchan said the snake will be released in the forest, far from people. the rest of the day, the surviving call duck called out for her missing partner. She looked just about everywhere and was suffering a lot. Finally, the rooster came along to keep her company, and they became fast friends. I think she'll be okay now. She found another partner. Thanks for watching, and always beware of the creepy crawlies in your garden.